Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be diving into a comparison between Samsung's newest fan edition model, the Galaxy S25 FE, and the standard Galaxy S25. They share a name and many features, but there are enough differences that could make one more appealing than the other depending on what you care about. I'll talk you through pricing, design and hardware, display, cameras, charging and performance, and then wrap up with which one makes more sense for which user. Price and availability. The Galaxy S25 FE has just been released and carries a starting price of $880 and 30 cents for the 128GB variant. As a bonus, it comes with 6 months of Google AI Pro, which gives you access to tools like Flow, Notebook LM, and more. Meanwhile, the regular Galaxy S25, which launched earlier, starts at $1,084.5 for the same 128GB storage. Of course, since it's older, you might find discounts or deals that lower its street price. So, from the get-go, the FE version is positioned as a more affordable gateway into the Galaxy S25 series. Chipset and performance. One of the biggest differences under the hood is the chipset. The Galaxy S25 FE uses Samsung's Exynos 2400 chip. Importantly, unlike the S25 proper, at least in some regions, it does not come with the Snapdragon for Galaxy version of Qualcomm's top-tier chip. In past comparisons, for example with the S24 FE, there was concern that Exynos chips lagged behind Snapdragon in raw performance or efficiency. However, some hands-on impressions suggest that the Exynos 2400 feels smooth in day-to-day tasks. And Samsung claims improvements in cooling, via a larger vapor chamber, to help maintain performance over long use. That said, if you push your phone hard, gaming, video editing, etc., those differences may become more noticeable. Displays and size differences. The Galaxy S25 FE is larger. It has a 6.7-inch display. The standard Galaxy S25 is more compact, with a 6.2-inch screen. So if you prefer a phone that's easier to hold in one hand, the classic S25 wins there. Both FE and S25 use dynamic AMOLED 2X panels, with refresh rates up to 120Hz, and support HDR10+. However, a key omission in the FE version is that its display is not LTPO. LTPO allows more efficient dynamic refresh rates, which helps save battery when static content is on screen. If battery life during mild use is important to you, that may be a trade-off. Cameras. Both models have a triple rear camera setup, but the specs differ in the auxiliary lenses. The main sensor is 50MP on both. The ultra-wide lens is also similar. Both have a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. The telephoto is where there is a discrepancy. On the Galaxy S25 FE it is 8 megapixels, while the regular S25 uses a 10 megapixels telephoto. Samsung has introduced some image processing upgrades in the FE version, things like a Pro Visual Engine, which are supposed to boost photo quality in certain scenarios. But as of the time of the comparison, full testing results are not yet available, so it isn't clear exactly when and how big the difference will be. Battery and charging. Because the FE version is physically larger, it houses a larger battery. The S25 FE has around 4900 mAh, which should give better endurance or at least mitigate the cost of the larger screen. On charging, this is another advantage for the FE. The Galaxy S25 FE supports 45W wired charging, significantly faster than the S25's wired charging limit, only 25W, and wireless, S25 is to 15W wireless. So if you charge often and want quicker top-ups, FE offers a real benefit. Software and features. The S25 FE ships with One UI 8, which is based on Android 16. This means it includes all the latest features in Samsung's Galaxy AI ecosystem, things like enhanced photo editing tools, Circle to search, Now Brief, etc. The regular Galaxy S25 is expected to receive the same software updates eventually. But as of the article's writing, it had not yet been updated. So in terms of software experience right out of the box, FE is ahead. What you might be missing if you pick the FE. While the FE adds value in several areas, there are trade-offs. Smaller telephoto resolution, 8MP vs 10MP, means potentially less sharp zoomed-in shots. Display without LTPO could mean less efficient power usage when the screen is showing static content or doing low frame rate work. Chipset, while Exynos 2400 is decent. If you're someone who pushes performance boundaries or cares a lot about benchmarks, you might notice the difference compared to the Snapdragon version in the S25, depending on region, verdict and who each model is for. So, which one should you pick? Here's how I see it. Choose the Galaxy S25 FE if you want a larger screen, more battery, and faster charging. You're after the newer software, Android 16, One UI 8, and want the newest Galaxy AI features now. You prefer to pay less and still get many of the premium features of Samsung's flagship line. Choose the Galaxy S25 if you care about compact size and one-handed usability. You want the slightly better telephoto camera or extra sharpness in zoom. You don't mind waiting for software updates if you already like the performance and build quality it has. Conclusion. To sum up, the Galaxy S25 FE is a compelling middle ground. It gives you most of what makes the Galaxy S25 line special, with some compromises, but delivers better value in many respects. If you want to feel premium without paying full flagship price, FE might be the right call. But if you want the absolute best camera zoom, highest efficiency, or prefer a more compact phone, the regular S25 still has its place. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more smartphone reviews. Thanks for watching.